Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back to another edition of Dumb and Dumber, where we expose people for saying the dumbest things. And look, we start off today with Errol Spence Jr. basically stating that he screenshotted all his doubters and he'll gloat after November 21st when he faces Danny Garcia. His exact quote was, "All these so-called boxing experts get screenshotted. Wait till November 21st and it's over." So basically, you want to doubt all these people that are doubting you. You can't believe they're doubting you, and you're saying, wait, I'm a screenshot and then I'm a brag about how I beat Danny Garcia after the fight. Wait a minute, you're gonna brag about beating Danny Garcia? The same Danny Garcia that lost to Keith Thurman. That Danny Garcia? The same Danny Garcia that lost to Sean Porter. That Danny Garcia? No, what about this? The Danny Garcia that went the distance with Ivan Redkach. That Danny Garcia. Look, the only reason why anyone believes that Danny Garcia has a chance to win this fight over you is very simple. Because you got into a catastrophic car crash and you survived. Most people would assume that you may never be the same. That's why people are doubting you. They're not doubting you because Danny Garcia has shown everybody that he beats all the top guys, because every big fight he's ever had, he's lost. He's lost every single big fight he's ever had. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and he's looked like crap against Ivan Redkach. Come on now, and that's a showcase fight. He was supposed to knock this guy out in the first 6 rounds. And the only reason people are looking at you crazy is simply because, you got into a car crash and, people doubt how good or how much of you are going to come back. And not only that, the only fight that we would ever look at and that you would have a right to brag about, that you could come back and screenshot, is Terrence Crawford. If you beat Terrence Crawford, then you could have bragging rights. Then you could really say something special, but that's the guy you're ducking. You can't brag about beating Danny Garcia. That's stupid. This guy is officially dumb and even dumber. Let's get to the next one. Adrian Broner comes out and states that he'll destroy 135 pounds if he returns to the division. He can still make the weight. This is an Adrian Broner who would lose to Vasil Lomachenko at 135, who would lose to Devin Haney, who would lose to Ryan Garcia, who would lose to Teofimo Lopez. This guy don't beat any of those guys. Why? Because he does not let his hands go. The only thing that Adrian Broner can make is a sandwich, because he's not making 135 pounds. He's garbage truck juice. Let's get to the next one. Leo Santa Cruz states that, he's going to spar with welterweights to prepare for Gervonta Davis' power. That is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard from Leo Santa Cruz. Why would you spar with welterweights to prepare for Tank Davis' power instead of actually improving on your defense? That's what you need, because you're literally the human punching bag when you're in the ring. Because you try to apply so much pressure, you end up taking a ton of shots. You might want to learn how to avoid some of those shots. That way you'll last longer in the fight. This guy's officially dumb and dumber. And then, Ray Robinson wins the award of the dumbest of them all. Ray Robinson says something so stupid that I can't even believe it. Ray Robinson says, Terrence Crawford, he's comfortable sitting behind his unbeaten record and top-ranked paychecks without having to fight fierce competition. That's why you don't really see him making an effort to get those big fights he wants easy fights, and I ain't no easy fight. Wait a minute. Ray Robinson, you ain't no easy fight. You ain't no easy fight. Nor Yordenis Ugas stopped you. What are you talking about? Let's be clear. You are an easy fight for Bud Crawford. You are a tune-up fight for Bud Crawford. You can't even say this man's name in a serious sentence. Ray Robinson, you are officially garbage truck juice. But once again, it's the IBFP.